Welcome back to another episode of Now Teslafy. We've got the car has not been washed pretty much all winter. I shouldn't say it hasn't been washed, but it hasn't been washed to the degree I'd like to wash it. It's fairly clean, but it needs that deep clean, and I'm actually afraid to look at it real close from this winter. But that said, I've got some awesome new products that I'm really excited to try. I put a quick tweet out there asking anybody on Twitter, hey, what's your guys' regimen? What do you guys use? I got one reply, and guess what? I'm going with his recommendation. So I've got a full suite of P&S products, and we're going to take a look at those and also some of the other tools that I'm going to be using. My wash method, by no means an expert. This video is meant to be for novices that want to keep their car clean. I'm no expert in any way, but you know, I've washed my car a number of times, to say the least. I'm not afraid to kind of get in there and do some cool new things. So we're going to talk about my approach to washing, and then I'm going to talk about the products I'm going to use, and then the order I'm going to do, and then we're just going to wash it and see what happens. So stick around, and if you like the video, of course, thumbs up, subscribe, all that other good stuff. Let's get on with the video. Now Teslafy. Okay, first, let's talk a little bit about my overall approach to washing, what I want to have happen. I don't know if it's entirely possible, but I think I've got a suite of products here that allow me to do this. So my main idea is I really only want to try and deep wash the car, and by that I mean the whole thing, like pre-wash, rinse it down, put on the foam, rinse it off. I only want to do that a couple of times a year, if possible, right? And in between, I want to have a great gloss and shine. I want to make it really easy for if there's a bird mess or if I get some dust or some bugs, I can quickly take care of that, wipe it off, and I don't have to give a full wash. Now, in the cases that I will wash, which I do want to be pretty easy, and I was able to get away with pretty much last year, but I think I can do it better this year, is what I call like a touchless wash. So what that means is that I will go through and rinse the car off, foam cannon it, rinse it off again, really good, dry it. So that's kind of what I want to do in between some of these more hands-on with the wash mitt and everything. The rest of the time, again, I just want to use a quick product to be able to do what they're calling a waterless or rinseless wash. So I'm really excited about these products, and let's take a look at what we got. So first, let's take a look at the Big Daddy. So this is, I guess, the main thing that I'll be using. Double black, ready to oil, P&S Pearl Auto Shampoo. So again, it's supposed to be meant specifically for the foam cannon. Again, safe on all finishes, etc., and highly dilutable. And I think this is going to last me quite a long time. So that's going to be the core of the wash. I also picked up this absolute rinseless wash. So this is another solution that I will dilute and use in this guy. And I'll have links to all these products below, but this is going to be my pre-rinse first. So this is what I'm going to start with tonight. And this gives us that kind of pre-wash. It's supposed to lift the dirt off. Then we'll come through, we'll rinse it off. We'll go to the standard wash. And after that, we'll rinse it off once again. And then finally, I'm going to finish off tonight with the P&S Double Black Beadmaker. Spray on and wipe off, right? And then makes it really easy then to come back and use this rinseless wash to kind of then just lift the dirt off, use a towel to kind of keep it clean. So that's going to be the regimen tonight. I've used this, been pretty happy with it. Stoner's Invisible Glass. So this is really good just for your standard issue glass cleaner. Really streak free. For the tires, I've had really good luck with this Insane Shine from Meguiar's as well. Now P&S has a product that I wanted to try. Maybe I'll get that later this year. Really love the end product. So the other thing that I picked up for this video, Korean waffle microfibers from that rag company. Again, links below to these. So this is supposed to be an amazing, extremely soft dry for the car. It's supposed to be highly absorbent, highly soft. I should, I guess, be able to use one of these to dry off the car. But we're going to use a wash mitt, again, also from the rag company. I got two of these. If you're not familiar with the 2-bucket method, you got 1 bucket for your clean or your just water. You got another bucket for your soap. You put it in the soapy water, you get that still soaped up, and then you go scrub off the vehicle, use the rinse bucket again, and then you use the wash bucket. I have a little grate at the bottom of this that you can use to kind of scrape off the dirt and grime and get it really into the bucket so you're not rubbing it back onto the car. And I want to avoid this hand wash as much as possible, but really sometimes it's the only way to get as much dirt off the vehicle as possible. The other thing that I'm gonna give it a go, I saw another video, never thought of it before, a leaf blower to do some actual air drying of the car. This one isn't very powerful, so I'm not entirely confident about. We'll see how that works for tonight. And then of course, I've got my foam cannon, Greenworks pressure washer, 1500 PSI. I used it a lot last year. It was fantastic. This is a foam cannon I got, Tool Daily, got pretty good reviews on Amazon, and I've been very happy with it as well. It definitely coats the car really well. So that is the product list. Daylight's burning, it's nice and cool out. We had a great day, but we need to get this wash done, right? So let's jump into it. All right, had to move inside, dark out, but last step, bead maker. So we're gonna apply this to the dry surface. It says it's usually best to do for dry. With some water here and there, but I think it's not that big of a deal. Overall, I'm already pretty impressed with the way they're turning out. This is gonna help, right? Last step, spray on each panel. I'm gonna wipe it off and let it cure overnight, and we should be good to go. Let's check it out. But last step I'm going to do is the tires. This is the last thing I always do. It just really finishes off the product and makes it look like a brand new car. So again, I like this Meguiar's Insane Shine. I've seen other products that you kind of hand apply, and this stuff just remains shiny and clean for me the longest from out of most of the products I have tried. So I usually leave it nice and wet like that, and I just kind of clean up around the rims if I got any on there, and we're good to go on that one. And this last one, kind of rinse it off just a little bit, or not rinse it off, but kind of dry it off real quick with this same rag, just to kind of get any extra grime that might have got on it. And there we go. Gosh, even from here, it's looking phenomenal. All right, so we're gonna do our rinseless wash. Again, for this process, I'm going to be using the P&S Absolute Rinseless Wash. It's the same stuff that I use to do the pre-wash for the car. And also, again, this nice pump spray bottle. It has about 2,000 milliliters of water, so I'm going to be using about 1/4 of an ounce, just a little over 1/4 of an ounce into this with water. So I've done half the car already, the left half here, and we're gonna go on the right half here, or I guess the driver's side, if you will. Left half if you are in the driver's seat. And we're gonna take a look at the dirty side. So there is that nasty door ding I got. Of course, in front of the cameras, couldn't see who did that. Anyway, you can see here how dirty this side is. Again, that bottom panel is, of course, the culprit. And if we take a look at the back here, you can see the dirty along with where I have already done the rinseless wash. So I'm going to show you what that process looks like here. We're going to take a quick peek at the clean side. Look at how shiny that is. It just looks really good, really easy. So let's take a look at, again, this process and what I end up using. The first thing I'm going to be showing you is this purple Minx towel from that rag company. That's what I use to wipe off after I have sprayed. The finale tour. It's looking really good. I'm incredibly happy with how this turned out and how easy it was to actually wash the car, especially after you just need some of that quick maintenance, because once you really do a deep detail of the car, this rinseless wash was really a perfect solution to just give a quick touch up, especially to some of those dirty portions of the car. It looks phenomenal. I've really enjoyed the products, and I'm really looking forward to seeing some of the additional lasting qualities. But thank you so much for watching. I appreciate everybody stopping by. Again, like, comment, subscribe. Catch you next time.